Jayden, day 2 at the race to Tieke. How have you found the tournament so far?
The tournament's been good, mate. Course is in great nick. It was quite slow at the yesterday, but that was expected. Had a little bit of a slow day. Didn't make any birdies, which is a first for quite a while for me. But the Lord's mercies are new every day, so we're ready to go out there again today and have a good one. My process in the morning stays the same, really. I read my word in the morning. I think this morning was the parable of the talents. And then just cook some eggs and bacon and then get into my day, cruise onto the golf course and just try and get the body warm and ready to go. I don't really have a warm-up strategy. I kind of just hit some putts, hit some balls, try and get loose, see the ball doing what I want it to do. I see the ball go on the hole a few times, and honestly it's just a constant conversation with God and just trying to spend as much time in prayer as I can, spend as much time in His presence as I can.
Heading into a big tournament like the race to Tieke is, just try and get into pretty calm headspace, try to be clear with my thinking. One of the things that I try to focus on when I'm out there playing is to be real patient, and just trying to get the headspace in a clear spot, ready to get out there. Normal warm-up would be get to the course about an hour before, 15 minutes to sort of get myself ready, chat to a few people as you do when you get here, and then get the speed of the greens first and foremost, follow that by some chipping, some pitching, get a feel for how soft the greens are, how they're rolling, all that sort of stuff, and then get to the range, hit a few shots and try to visualise that first tee shot and then rip a couple. What goes through my mind on the first tee? Firstly, pick a target, get clear on what I'm trying to do and then swing away.
Hi, I'm Dongwoo Kang. I'm PGA professional. Basically what I do when I do my warm-up, it's a bit different to 5 years ago. I do a lot of stuff, yoga, Pilates, trying to do a lot of stretching. Basically I'm quite busy with my own work as well, but I'm trying to do as much as possible to be able to compete on the in the event. Obviously my goal is winning the Charles Tour. Obviously I think I'm holding the most second finish without winning the Charles Tour. That is my goal. Hopefully I can get it done this year. Yeah.
When I'm at events like this, like the race to Tieke, it's a really good opportunity to see the players in their environment, like in their natural environment. A lot of the work we do can be on practice ranges, driving ranges, short game areas, putting greens, but you miss the context of golf. So the opportunity this week is to watch our young up and coming players under pressure, see how they perform. So the main people I'm sort of focusing on this week at Race to Tieke are the Phase 3 players in our academy. So we have 2 women, Jayden Kim and Emma Zheng, and then 5 men, Cooper Moore, Robbie Turnbull, Josh Bai, Jack Van Preen and Mitch Cale. So it's a really good opportunity to see them perform in this environment. So in terms of what happens each day at events like this, it is different for everybody because every player's got their own individual development plan. So for some players there'll be some work around tactical stuff, so I'll pay attention to them, and that can mean having conversations on the course about some of the decision making they're having. Not advice, so certainly not breaking any rules, but just reflecting on some decisions that they're making and what targets they might be making. Other players might have preparation work, pre-round, so there might be some mental work that we're working on. So every player is different. So it's an opportunity with golf, it's really cool. You can, as a coach, you can walk down the fairways, have conversations with them, see what decisions they're making in their own environment.
All right, Cooper, after 36 holes, you tied first with Michael Hendry. How do you feel?
Oh, pretty good. It's been pretty cool playing with Michael the last 2 days. It's a good tournament actually, how it's set up, how the juniors get to play with the pros and kind of get a watch and get right beside him. But I guess tied with the lead with him is quite cool as well at the same time. Yes, when he was going good, I was kind of just trying to keep up with him, just keep pushing, yeah.
Awesome. So tomorrow you go into the final round, tied first. What's your game plan and what's going through your mind kind of as you come into this final round?
Just keep it pretty simple, just have a bit of fun and just enjoy the day. So yeah.
Fantastic. All right, thank you very much.
Sweet.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
I think it's really important to decompress. I think it's easy to this week having Steely and Anton around to talk a bit of rubbish with after the round, decompress, kind of talk about the day a little bit, but then also talk about other things and just catch up. It's been mint. having one of my best mates on the bag's been cool. He's definitely helped out on the golf course, and then it's just nice to even spend some quality time outside of the golf course with him as well. Yeah, I think it is important to switch off. It's hard sometimes in tournament golf, like you're often thinking about the shots that you could have done better or the putts you could have made and things like that, but I think to preserve mental energy you've got to find a way to switch off, and like I said, it's easy this week with the boys being around and having the sauna and the ice. Like the thing that I like about the ice, because I haven't done it in a while, the thing I like about it is you can't think about anything but how cold you are. So you got to be pretty present in the moment, and that's a massive thing for me this week. And finding the time to switch off is real important. All right, so it's time to get in the ice, see if we can last a couple minutes. So sitting at 6 degrees, so not the coldest, but it's certainly keeps you honest, that's for sure. Benefits of ice bath for a golfer. I mean, the physical benefits are obvious for inflammation. The thing that I like about it most though is probably how much it brings me into the present, and you kind of have to learn to slow the mind down as best you can. Like right now, talking and doing this is pretty challenging, but that's about it.
Mike, congratulations on your victory today. You're a man of a few accolades. How does winning the race at Tieke stack up?
I think it would be a tournament that I'd regret not winning if I had hung up the boots and not kind of got it. The Charles Tour has been such a massive part of my career, and no illusions. I started here, and it's built me into the player I am, and to win this, I think, kind of completes the set nicely, and I'm very, very pleased.
Fantastic. It was a back and forth between you and young Cooper Moore. In his victory speech, he kind of alluded to the fact that it was a kind of a pleasure and honour playing with you, and you spoke to him being quite impressive for a 16-year-old. Can you just speak to the back and forth and expound on those comments?
Yeah, but it was great playing with him all 3 days. Thursday, I always think Thursday, it was, what day was it? Wednesday? First round anyway. He got off to a quick start, and I was sort of lagging behind thinking, man, I better get the move on too. And then we sort of trading blows the whole time, and it was just we both got sucked into each other's vortex there for most of the tournament, and it was a real ding-dong battle. It was great fun, and for a 16-year-old to show that much poise and hit some of the shots he hit over the last 3 days is very, very impressive.
James Tieke, mate, a couple of things were in play today. It was the race to Tieke, and then there was the New Zealand Open invitation spot. You claimed the New Zealand Open invitation spot. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's awesome, bro. I've never played the Open before, and always, maybe for the last 5 years, always gone down to try and Monday qualify, and we've had our chances to qualify every year, but just never been able to get a spot secured. So it's awesome to play my first one, and I just can't wait to get down there and get underway.
Fantastic, and it wasn't easy securing that spot today. I believe Tyler Wood hit 8 under today. Were you aware of kind of where the field was at throughout the day?
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure, but I knew, like, starting out the day that I'd have to have a low round just to give myself a chance. There were a couple of guys ahead of me, and there were a few guys that were quite close behind as well. So I knew I needed a good one, and